Hello and welcome to episode 23 of Bayern Booed or Bust. I'm Booed. Welcome back. Massive episode today. As you know, if you watched the last episode, in today's episode we've got a double live con against Manchester United, my team, the team I love and support. We're going to be playing them in the Champions League semi-final. No one thought we'd get here, but my lads have teamed together. They're a good team, they're growing, we're doing well in the league as well. So anything can happen. I'm hopeful, but I do think Man United are a good side, and this is going to be fecking well hard. But I can't wait to get stuck in. Can't wait to play. I've been itching to play these games, and it's going to happen right now. So let's get stuck into the episode. Let's get looking at what I've been up to this morning before I just had a brew. And I've played 2 games since the last game of the last episode, and what a game. The first game was at home against Mainz, and we beat them 6-0. Proper chuffed with this. It just showed what a good side we are. They're not the best side, don't get me wrong, but we are pretty good and we're hitting some good form. So fantastic. Look at all them average ratings. Amazing. Got an hat-trick from Lazaridis as well, so proper proud of it. Proper chuffed. And what a great 3 points that was. We are their bogey team. I'm not being funny, but we have done well against these, haven't we? Through the entire series. I'm proper chuffed. They're one of the best teams in Germany, if not Europe. But we just do the business. My kids did the business against them when they were younger. Now we are a really good side, and we've gone to their place and we've beaten 4-1. We even went down to 10 men. Rene Ben bagged, Abdullahi got 2, Bukowski got 2. Look at the average ratings. SM Boa on an 8.3. I'm not being funny, but proper chuffed. And a 4-1 victory away from home. We needed this. We needed Dortmund to drop points. We still need Dortmund to drop points, but it's going to put us right back in that title race. Let's have a look at the Bundesliga. And here is the league. And we're still second. We're only a point behind Dortmund. A few games still to go, but I'm starting to believe. I mean, our goal difference is amazing. We've been really good defensively, pretty good. But we've scored so many goals this year. Lazaridis, Abdullahi and Ulrich Bats, and then with Rene Ben in midfield, we just score goals for fun. And have a look at the average ratings. I mean, I'm so chuffed with that. The best 3 players in the league are ours. Lazaridis is now on the goal scoring list as well. Oh man, we're this close. I was worried. I don't think we could compete on all fronts, so I think last episode I played a B team against Kaiserslautern, drop points, and think that's affected us. We would have been top of the league now. So I'm not doing that. I've just been going for it every game. And I'm going to go for it against United, but I'm not B teaming nothing anymore. The league's important. I mean, look at that. Still bloody close. Can we do it? I hope so. It's going to be very interesting. Let's have a look at the team overview stats. And we are rocking it. Goals scored. We just score goals for fun. Form wise, it says we're second there, but personally that to me makes us and Dortmund equal. Home form dropped a bit because of that loss. Schalke are very good at home at the minute. Average possession, I mean, we dominate possession. 10% more than our next team, which is Wolfsburg. And we do stuff with that possession now. We score goals, which is good. Conceded wise, we're at the top. I mean, we've done so well this year. If we don't win the title this year, I reckon we could win it definitely next year. Pass completion as well. Look at that. That shows you if you get the right. If the guys know each other, right, and you get the right formation and tactic, which I think we finally have, because you know, if you watch the old series, how many we've had about 4 or 5, maybe even 6 different tactics. This one's been the best, I think. And my players are good. But I ain't got a team full of 20 passes, 19, 18 stat passes, but we are up there as the best passers, so I do love this game. Games without losing was second. Shots on target as well, look at that. 30 more shots than our next team, which is Dortmund. I'm not being funny, but we deserve a title, I think, definitely. Let's have a quick look at some of the player stats. And average rating wise, we know we've got the top 3. We've also got the 5th in Bukowski. That guy there for Leipzig, he's at Arujo. He's the top player in. Man of the matches, Lazaridis is 5th. Have we got anything else noticeable? Paula, still he's number 2 on the assist charts. And I think that's about it. I just think we've got a great team and they've really come together this year. Now, as you know, we're in the Champions League semi-final against Manchester United. Luckily, Dortmund are still in Europe as well. They're in the Europa League semi-final, so they've got no advantage over us. Also, they're in the DFB Pokal final, so they've got extra games on their mind. So hopefully Europe, especially they're playing Juve, that's a big game for them. So we're equal there. We've both got a game in between. I think theirs is tougher than ours. And then obviously they've got the 2 games left after that, after they've played Juventus. So if they beat Juventus, they potentially could have 2 finals to think about. Hopefully the game thinks like that. I like to think it thinks like that, and they're going to start thinking about them cup finals. Maybe they'll rest some players and drop some points. All I've got to do is we've just got to keep trying to win every single game, and hopefully things will go our way. Now, I often look at loads of random stuff, not that I show you, but I do lots of boring stuff. And I was just looking at job security, and I was just buzzing because I saw that my job's untouchable, which is nice to see. And it's the only untouchable job in the league. There's a couple of very secures. And you have a look at who's in your league as well. There's Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, a player I remember from when I was younger. Jurgen Klopp still knocking about. And then I noticed Mauricio Pochettino, again, he's another guy who was Bayern manager in this universe. They've both had a crack at this job before me. But then I noticed Ryan Bertrand, the English guy, is obviously now it's far into the future. He's become a manager and he's here in Germany, and he's manager of Stuttgart. I just thought that was proper random because we've got, proper random. There's variety as well, but we know about him. But Ryan Bertrand, I love it when you go deep into the future. And I love this about football managers. Some people don't. I like it when the real players go and become managers, and it's worlds full of regens. Most of my saves, personal saves, are like 20 years long, I'm not a big fan of the real players. Right, let's get straight to it. It's LiveCon 1 against my beloved Manchester United. We're going to be making a trip to Old Trafford, an awesome stadium. People have slagged our atmosphere off, but if you ever go, you'll realise how good it is. I used to have a season ticket. I had it for a long time, not had it for years, but I used to sit in the Stretford end, and it was amazing. You get guy scoring goals. I used to have an aisle seat, jump in the aisle, and I had grown men cuddling me, jumping on me. It's some of the best times of my life. But obviously, as you get older, you get a mortgage, kids, wife. I couldn't really justify my season ticket. But I do miss it. But what an amazing place it is. And what an amazing place Manchester is. And I like to imagine myself as actually being Bayern manager, and I get to go home. A nice trip home again, but this time to play Manchester United, the proper Manchester club. And as a club, in this universe, they've not been that great. They had, I think it was Luis Enrique was the manager for a long, long time, so like 15 years. Didn't win anything, kept his job. He went about 2 years ago, and they've not really won much. But they've brought in Vincenzo Montella, top player in his day. I might have talked about him in a previous episode. But he's a top manager on here, I think, a really decent manager. And he's manager of Manchester United, so it's the pinnacle of his career. He's now 64 years old, and I'm looking forward to going head-to-head with him. Now I'm going to show you 2 of their key players, and the first one's going to be Andre Paz, just because I like him. Striker, finishing's awesome, off the ball, composure's awesome. He's pretty quick. It's just his all-round game. He's 32, so I think he's obviously dropped off a bit. And he's a poacher, my favourite kind of striker. So yeah, he's going to be someone to watch today. Another player is their other striker, and someone who I really, really rate. He's 23. He's going to have a long career ahead of him. Look at his stats: technique, finishing, dribbling's 18, vision off the ball 18. Look at his physicals. This lad is going to be an absolute beast up front, and he's probably going to punish us. But what a player, hey? What a player! One thing I'm going to do very soon, especially before FM18 comes out, is just have a bit of a fun with an offline save where I can play with some talented players like this, because they are fun to play with. Right, here we are with the first game and the first lineup, and Manchester United are playing quite defensive. They're coming to our place, so they look like they're going to sit back. I'm still probably worried by him. That player up front, Ladic, is quality. Keepers took a bit of a knock, so I'm not going to play him today. I'm not going to take a risk, but I've got a lot of faith in my backup keeper, Katic. I think he's a good young keeper, so we've got him in net. At the back, we've got Essenboa, Parisot with Dan Fling ahead of them. Bukowski on the left, Paula on the right, Ben and Mask are going to be playing in the centre today. And then my favourite front three of Lazaridis, Bats and Abdullahi. Here is a press report, and they're saying, I think it'll be a tight game, but I think Man United will lose this one. Bayern on a high at home, and home advantage should be enough to see them get the victory. The absence of Seb Reynolds and Frederick Roger will also hit Man United hard. We're favourites as well. Now that surprises me because Man United are a very good side, but also, I don't know, kind of cheers me up a bit. It shows that we are starting to show the world that we're a quality team, you know. Rising up them rankings. Now here we are with the team talk, and I'm going to be assertive. I'm going to say go out there and enjoy yourselves tonight. A lot of people listen keenly. Got a couple of greens as well. But let's just go and do our job, man. I think we can do something today. If we can we keep if we could keep a clean sheet, that'd be perfect. I just don't want to get beat. Just try and take a win to Old Trafford, and anything can happen. In today's Champions League semi-final first leg, it's Bayern Munich versus Manchester United. Man United kick off here in the blue kit, top kit. Come on, boys. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Champions League nights. Right, we're on the attack. Here's Mask. He does a good job at covering in the centre. I do like it. Lazaridis cuts inside, has a shot. Oh, wow, close. Essenboa passes back to Parisot. Parisot, what are you doing? Give it the keeper. No, P-roller. Oh, my God. That was shit. Look at this. Parisot is such a good player. That was a schoolboy error. Right, come on, boys. Long ball on it, trying to find Bats. He can't. But Bukowski's got the ball, lays it off to Bats. Takes it past two men. Can he cross it in? He has done. Can we get a shot off? We have, and we've scored. Instant reply. And it's Mask. Yeah, Ulrich Bats here. Cuts it across brilliantly. Mask comes out of nowhere and a brilliant finish. 1-1. Right, United coming at us again. Lovely threaded pass. Don't like it, but he balloons it. Donkey. Right, Lazaridis is cutting inside. He's found Abdullahi. That was poor, man. But unfortunately, one of our best players, one of my most informed players, Lazaridis, is took a knock. Let's not take any risks. So, super sub Felgenhauer is coming on the left. There's United again. Oh, that's a lovely pass. 1-on-1 with the keeper and he scores it. Slots it in. He just knew it. Yeah, beautiful pass. Agostini brought it down. He was onside. Slots it home. 2-1, 2 away goals. Right, it's end of the first half. Parisot, man. That first... Oh, man. But we got ourselves back into it. But they've now got 2 away goals. So it's not really what I wanted, but we've got to deal with it. We've got to carry on. So I'm going to be calm now, chilled out, and say, show me something else in the second half. And there you go. That'll do me. I'm pretty happy with that. And let's get going. Hopefully we can pull ourselves back. Right, we've kicked off the second half. Come on, Bayern. Come on, let's beat these red bastards. I've just passionately encouraged them, but United on the attack. Lovely pass again to Ladic, who's absolutely awesome, and he slots it home, and it's freaking 3-1, game over. Watch this, Ladic. It was a beautiful pass to him and an awesome finish. Shit. Maybe things would have been different if I hadn't have benched Forlis. Maybe took a risk with him, but I don't know. But who cares? He's backing it. Ulrich Bats again, crosses it. He's a provider to Felgenhauer. Super sub. Right, come on, boys. Rene Ben's brought down. He's already on a yellow. Augustini, the guy who scored earlier. It's a second yellow card. Then he's off. I've just told them to passionately push forward, and it looks like they're doing that, and they've brought him down again. They've brought down Abdullahi, and he's on a booking. Is he going to go off? Are they going to be down to 9 men? It's a yellow card. He's off. 2 reds. Right, free kick. Abdullahi to take it. He's good at him, but not that time. Right, I'm making another change. I need to change up a bit, don't we? Ulrich Bats. He set 2 up, but I just want to try and get a winner, and I think Rene Ben's a bit of a hero, so we're going to put Rene Ben up front. Ulrich Bats been brought back and then changed for Katic, who's quite a decent midfielder. Come on. Right, I've switched to Overload as well. Sod it, let's go for it. Mask has a shot, but no power. Right, it's 5 minutes to go, and it's us again. They've only got 9 men. Oh, man, why do you... Oh. Right, come on, boys, Paula. And that's it, full time. We didn't capitalise on the 9 men, but, we went at him, and you know what? We made a couple of mistakes. Young keeper, but it's Man United, and I can't be that disheartened with it. They've got 3 away goals, but it's not over. It's only half time. I'm still proud of him. Bunch of kids, man. Right, I'm going to stay calm and just say you were unlucky tonight. And that's a good reaction. That hopefully we can take that into this next league game I'm going to play now. Pick up 3 points. Hopefully no injuries. Go to Old Trafford, Theatre of Dreams, and get a result. Earlier, I didn't really look at the fixtures, and I said I think Dortmund had a tougher game than we did. Playing Hertha, talking out my ass. We were playing Schalke. For some reason, I had another team in my head. So I've just played Schalke. And to be fair, they're up there with us. They're in the top 3, and we drew 1-1. So, yeah, I'd like to have won it, but we've dropped more points. But luckily, I think Dortmund dropped points too. And luckily, they did. They got beat by Hertha Berlin, so that means we were a point behind and we've drawn. We're now level. And with our goal difference, we've gone top. Holy crap. So there's 2 league games to go. And we've got to play Hertha, who just beat Dortmund. Well, we're not playing them now. I'll be playing them for the next episode, but it's getting exciting. I mean, Hertha are 6, so they're not crap. They're not crap. Wow. This is getting fun. Right, live com 2, and here's the lineups. As you know, we're at Old Trafford, the Theatre of Dreams, and United are playing very differently. They're coming at us to finish the job by the looks of that formation. That is something else, isn't it? We're staying the same, apart from obviously a few changes that I've had to make. So we've got Forlis in goal, Essenbauer and Paris at the back with Danfling ahead of them. Mask is going to be playing at wing back this time with Paula on the right, Ben and Tok in the centre. Bukowski is going to be playing as a attacking left in this game. Felgenhauer is on the right and Abdullahi up top. So it's very different, but it's what I've had to go for. It's the best team I could pick. Hopefully they can get us a result. Right, we were favourites in the first game, but we blew that, and we're definitely not favourites anymore. They definitely think we'll lose. Man United are on a high, and they're really good. Evans favourites as well. It's going to be well tough, but I mean, I'm not holding much hope. They've got the best goal scorer in the entire competition, but you never know, dear. You never know. We've had some crazy moments in my series. This could be another one. Right, here we are. Got to get serious, haven't I? I'm going to say we all Man United after what happened in our last match. Go out there and get revenge. That'll do me. It's the usual old crap. Let's get going. In today's Champions League semi-final second leg, it's Manchester United versus Bayern Munich. And Man United have kicked off here at the most beautiful stadium in the world. Can we send all these Red Devil fans home crying? Right, United on the attack. Straight away, that's a good shot, and wow, I like it went in for a split second. Come on, a highlight for us, I like it. Tok, who's way out wide right, crosses it in, and we get, oh my god, early goal. That's what I want to see. Yeah, Tanner Tok out wide. Beautiful cross, look at the curl on that, and what a freaking header. They're pretty happy. Parasot scored and made up for his bloody balls up in the first leg. Oh, that's lovely from Ladic. Lovely turn, lovely finish. That was world class. Yeah, watch this. Oh, beautiful. Takes it past me, man. Knocks it a bit far, but boom, look at that. Pick that out, bastard. Right, so they scored early against us. Last time we replied, and then they've replied instantly with 2. It's all over this, isn't it? Yeah, Ladic to Paz. Paz booms it in. United deep in their own half. Probably going to come at us. Probably going to score. Lovely long ball to Paz. Brings it down beautifully. And gee, I didn't mean you're supposed to score. I was joking. Yeah, Paz here. 1-on-1. Boom. 3-1. Let's just go home. Right, come on, lads. Can we get back into it? Bukowski's cut inside. Oh, he's threaded it through to Abdu Donkey Lahu. Well, you can safely say with league concentration. It is then. I suppose if we win our next 2 league games, we win league, and that's a quality achievement in itself. But I hate losing. Anyway, it's 6-3 altogether. We're getting beat 3-1. I'm going to be assertive and say, show me something else in the second half. And they all look fired up. At least get another goal. Let's score one more goal. Right, we've kicked off the second half here at Old Trafford. Hope we don't get absolutely annihilated. Right, come on, Abdullahi, charging down the centre. He's laid it off to Felgenhauer, who's out on the right. Can he get a decent ball in? Across the box, along the floor. He doesn't. Defended by Man United. And they're oofing it clear. And they're probably going to catch us on the break. No, they don't. Good tackle. No, they've got it back. Oh, he's threaded ball through to Paz. Paz, one-on-one with the keeper, and he booms it in the net again. Here he is, Pazza, one-on-one. Right, I've just encouraged him. Nothing happened, so I'm going to make some changes. Might as well give some guys a run out, rest some players for the league. So Paula's coming off, Ben's coming off, Abdullahi's coming off for Karisu, Ulrich Bats and Kalek. Right, come on lads, Karisu passes to Felgenhauer. Felgenhauer, oh lovely pass to Ulrich Bats. Come on kid, get another goal. Keeper saves. Man United oof it clear, oofed it. And their keeper's kept that in wide out on the left. He's cutting inside, he's got a bit of speed, he's passed it in. Ends up at Ladic's foot, but he's offside. Right, it's got to be full time here. Nah, there it is, full time, 4-1. We've got our absolute arse handed to us on a plate. Yeah, gotta say I'm a bit disappointed. Right, I'm going to be calm with them. Can't be angry because United are better than us. We just got taught a lesson. So I'm going to be calm and say you were unlucky. They weren't, they were shit, but you know, things happen. But that's worked for us. Hopefully that green will benefit me in the next game. If we win our next 2 games, we've won a title. Here's confirmation on that final bloody defeat. So yeah, Man United are in the final. It'd be nice if they win it. You know, Man United fan. Hopefully they can go on and win, because they've not really won anything in this universe. So if they can just win a Champions League, I'll be buzzing with that. Here's the other semi-final. Atletico Madrid just about beat Benfica 6-5 in aggregate. So even if we had somehow beat Man United, we wouldn't have got Benfica in the final. We'd have had Madrid, which would have been a lot tougher. But you never know. There's never. Imagine that we'd have got beat United and got Benfica in the final. We might have actually won it, but that's all ifs. It's not reality. So yeah, Atletico Madrid versus Man United in the final. Come on, United! Really want them to win. Right then, episode 24. It's going to be the last episode of season 3. There's 2 league games left to go for us. That's it. Hertha Berlin away, both away as well. Hertha Berlin away, which is going to be tough because they just beat Dortmund. So you know, they beat us a few times in the past. That's going to be hard. And then we've obviously got Nuremberg as well away. Both away. So obviously I don't know what I'm going to do, because I might just record everything and then however it works out, win, lose or whatever, I'll just pick out the best bits and make an episode out of it. Just the best flow of an episode, if you know what I mean. Just trust me. You'll just sit back and enjoy it. I'll work that out as it goes along. Right then, so as you can see by the results, they beat Juventus twice. Fair play. They're going to be playing Barcelona in the Europa League final. They've got to play Schalke in the DFB Pokal final. They're going for a treble, man. Wow, so they've got a lot of pressure on them. But in the league, they've got to play Hoffenheim. They should beat them. They should beat Gladbach as well, really. And that's at home. I can see us slipping up, man. Right then, there you go. That is the end of episode 23. We got beat both times. But you know, you see some good football. You see some good goals by United. I just hate losing. I hate it, but it's got to happen, hasn't it? It's got to happen. Season's not over. We have still got a chance, a good chance actually, not a slim chance. We've got a good chance. That's how big it is of winning the Bundesliga. So let's cross our fingers, dudes. You never know, dear. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, even though we got beat twice, smash that like button. It really does help me. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. Hope you're well. Hope you're safe. Hope you come back for episode 24. Take care. Auf Wiedersehen.